This is not a truce. This is not an armistice. There's all of these headlines out there. A truce has been reached. There is still 25% tariffs on $50 billion worth of goods from the U.S. to China. There's still 10% tariffs on $200 billion worth of goods. There's still tariffs on steel, aluminum, washing machines, solar panels. This trade war continues to go on. Sure, it's a good sign that presidents talked. It's a good sign that they've set some type of 90-day period, although we don't really know what's expected to occur in that 90 days. But the trade war is on, and the only thing that's certain right now is that the markets are really overreacting to what happened at dinner.
Well, you know, when you look at what happened at dinner, we still can't really work out exactly what it is. I mean, you know, some of the big issues have surrounded intellectual property, haven't they? You know, really.
Look, the most important issues that the U.S. has been focused on with these tariffs, certainly these planned tariffs of another $267 billion and the increase of 10 to 25% on the existing $200 billion, is that China has to reform from a state-driven economy to a market-driven economy, and it has to cease its anti-IP actions, such as unforced technology transfers. Yeah. None of that is likely to happen in 90 days. No. So the real question is, what are we going to look for at the end of this 90-day period to have some type of negotiation continue?
Let me play devil's advocate here for a minute, Steve, and put this to you. At least there is a process now. At least both sides are talking, whether it's back-channel diplomacy or full frontal dialogue. Surely that's reason to be optimistic, is it not?
I mean, look, the two sides have been talking. Go back to the White House statement from May when the two sides met in Washington. It is almost identical to the statement that came out from the White House this weekend after the dinner. And so there really has been no progress made in the past 6 months. What's going to happen in this 90-day window? And we'll talk about this 90-day window. You've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, you've got the Chinese New Year week in that period. What can really happen in this 90 days? And in fact, what's interesting, I talked to my friends in China this morning, the Chinese media doesn't mention this 90-day deadline in all of their coverage.
Where do they focus? I mean, what's the message from China?
The two sides are still talking past one another. What the Chinese are going to focus on is bringing down the trade deficit, which is something President Trump very much wants to see. So it's going to be purchasing aircraft. It's going to be purchasing all of those agricultural products that are rotting in the U.S. right now. So there'll be a lot of purchases. Maybe the Qualcomm NXP deal will get approved, that it had to be withdrawn. But whether there's going to be fundamental changes to the Chinese economy, that they're going to walk back from Made in China 2025, that they're going to change all their policies on IP, and for this to occur in 90 days, it's not realistic. It's not even optimistic to expect that to happen.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.